growing up, we used to have this big uncle in our compound, and he's mostly around when every other parent had gone out. And we, the children, when we are back from school, he's the only uncle we meet in the compound. But we don't really have any business with him. As children, we just want to play, have fun as kids. But there comes a time while I was playing with my fellow compound mates, I was invited by this big uncle. What he asked me to do was to go get biscuits. No, he had not asked me to go and get biscuits then. When I got into his room, he called me that he wanted to send me on an errand. So when I got into his room, I saw there was a bottle of Fanta. Part of it had been taken, so it was like half bottle of Fanta on a chair, and he kept me on a high bed that I cannot come down on my own. So while I was seated there, he asked, "Would I want to take the Fanta with biscuits, or I would like to take the Fanta with bread?" And I told him I wanted biscuits. So he said he was going out to go and purchase the biscuits that I should wait for him inside the house, inside his room. So when he left to go and get the biscuit, I jumped down and I went to the other children. I went to continue my play with them. I really didn't know his intention, but I was very suspicious that it was a bad thing that was about to happen. But I just went. I left him and I went to play with the kids. And I believe that was how I was able to escape a supposed rape. These are ways people groom children. They groom your kids even with um people who are very close to you, who are close to your family. These are the people who come in to groom your kids for sexual purposes. And that's why I want to talk about this book, the PTCF Trainer's Manual. Now, this book is a 162 pages book that contains everything you need to know about child sexual abuse. In this book, we have 9 modules, and each modules give explicit details of sexual abuse, how to identify a groomer, how to report cases of abuse, where to even report such cases, who to call when an abuse has happened, and also what to do when there is a case of abuse. Most people just think because the child has been abused, let me quickly wash off the baby and then take the child to the. No, 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 you don't have to do that. There are lots of things you need to do. You need to keep intact just to prevent and preserve evidence before reporting an issue to the police. So all of these can be found in this book. How to also counsel people who have been abused and how to identify groomers. That's very important because groomers can be the children's uncle, groomers can be their aunties, groomers can even be their teachers in school. Groomers can be a maid in your house. Groomers can be anybody. Sometimes groomers are also the parents. So you need to know who a groomer is, how to identify a groomer. All of these and more are contained in this book. I hope you get a copy.